Right, so what you are about to watch is one of our beloved student Ron. He joined us 7 weeks ago. It is now the 9th of August, and in the past 9 days, he's made all in all just over 6K as an appointment setter. Now, as you are going to learn in a minute, Ron, before joining setter school, was in a 9 to 5 doing roofing. He's 25 years old, and over the past 9 years, he has been doing roofing full time. Appointment setting has completely changed his life. I'm not going to speak too much longer. I'm going to let you get straight into the video and watch how this unfolds.
Yo boys, welcome back to another Setter School success story. Today I've got one of our beloved mentees, Ron, who's been absolutely killing it since joining Setter School. We're going to unpack exactly how he went from his boring 9 to 5, I think he was doing like roofing for 7 or 8 years, right? Some more than that, to now appointment setting full time, making a shit ton of money. He's having a crazy month this month, building his dream lifestyle. So let's just dive straight into it. Ron, give us a quick rundown of who you are, how old are you, what were you doing before Setter School, and etc.
So I'm 25 from the UK. Used to do roofing and cladding for like 7, 8 years. Did enjoy it, sort of. Weather's never great for it, so jumped into appointment setting. Spoke to Will from TikTok, and then watched the video and sort of took it from there. And since then, I've had 4 or 5 offers. Some not the best. You've got to sort of experience what you're familiar with, what you like, what you don't like. The offer I'm currently on now is with an American client, and I'm making like some serious cash off it. But yeah.
Sick, sick. What was your life like before joining Setter School?
I would never have said I had like a hard life. I did when I was a bit younger, but since probably the last 5 years, it's just been getting by really, sort of week to week most of the time. Just buying things, struggling with the other things because you're just spending money all the time. You're out of control a little bit. The dough isn't really there to have like a lavish lifestyle, but yeah.
I feel you, I feel you. What made you like want to change your situation?
I think, especially being 25, I think this year a lot of things hit me sort of in the chest, as in like, you need to sort something out, you need to stop doing this, do this, try that. I don't know, I just thought, remote sales on making money off your phone is probably the best thing you can do. And 99% of people I know are always on the phone anyway. So if you can turn it into profit, then why not?
Exactly. Before, when you was like in your 9 to 5, what and you found out about appointment setting, what about appointment setting in itself stood out to you?
To be fair, I think it's mainly obviously the money side of it stands out. Like you see certain people, you do your own research and think like this is a good sort of gig to have. I was a bit skeptical about commission work because I've never done it before, and you're sort of relying on someone else to make your money out of it. But when you actually start doing it, it's really good. Like you don't have to sort of work certain hours. You're working for yourself, even though you are working for a client. They're very open. Like you can sort of be like, I can't work today, or I'm going to do this much work today. So you're still in control of your own life and work, but you're making serious dough off it, and you can do it from anywhere.
The beauty of it is the more time you put in, the more you get rewarded for it.
100%.
Obviously, in your situation over the past 8 days or 9 days since the start of the month, that's worked out very well, right? Sick. What happened like once you actually joined Setter School? Like, give me a brief rundown from the start until now.
So I'd say, obviously, you jump in, you see all this sort of information, and someone that's never done like sales in my side of things, I'm sort of like, it's like a big thing to take in, but the detail and the amount of depth to all of, say, the training modules, the people in there, you get welcomed in straight away. Everyone's jumping at the chance to say, I'm this person, I'll help you with this. Everyone's like really nicely intertwined, and they just don't want to do anything else besides help you.
How has that sort of changed to where you are now? Like, give me a brief rundown, offers that you've been on, money that you've made, etc.
So I think now it's changed for me because I've went from sort of being the new fish in the pond to sort of like the shark, almost like, the new lads jumping. I'm straight there like, yes, mate, reach out to me, give them as much help as I can. So my previous offers, I started on a fitness offer, which lasted about a week, which, everyone say has the different niches. Everyone always questions me saying, what's the best niche? And in my opinion, there isn't a best niche. It's whatever works for you. If you love the gym, which I do myself, fitness might be the one for you, but sometimes it not all, doesn't always translate to a high ticket offer, which is, what everyone in here is chasing is the high ticket, bigger payouts. But I've had a day trading offer as well. That was a high ticket. That was a 4K ticket. I made one sale on there. I found it a bit hard because you're outreaching to people, and say if you've never traded before, it's a bit of a hard ball game getting to know it because you don't even understand it yourself. So it's hard to sell something based off what you don't know. But then I had an Instagram coach. That guy was from Pakistan. It was a bit of a weird one that it was hard to sort of manage the times and stuff, but everything's doable. He just pestered me a lot, so we didn't make any cash together. And the one I'm currently on now is for an American client. And in the last 3 days, I wanted to make 5K this month, but I've made £5,664 and 38 pence in 3 days, maybe four, give or take.
Wow.
Um,
Incredible.
yeah, so
That's
it's
fucking
nice, really. I made 1,600 quid yesterday, and
wow.
obviously on a Friday, that's what you want, innit?
How much have you? So that's in the past 3-4 days. It's the 9th of August. How much have you made since the start of the month so far?
So all in, I'd probably say just above that. I'd probably say I'm around 6K now, maybe just over, all in.
So you're on par for like a 15K month as an appointment setter so far.
Yeah.
How is
Yeah.
that compared to?
I'm hoping for that. Well, don't get me wrong, as a 25-year-old, you do, like, by default, get decent money anyway because of your age or experience. But, like, when you have a chat with people, say, from your previous job, and, they're like, oh, we've got this job going on today, I've made this much. And it's almost like, not laughable, like I'm stuck up, but it's like, you're still sort of slugging it out for that. And I'm sitting there on my phone for 3 days and making 2 months' wages. You know what I mean?
It's a whole different ball game, bro. For the
100%.
people watching this that don't know, when is it that you actually started Setter School?
I think I joined, it was late July, or it might have been June. It was after my 25th. I think it might have been the 27th of June.
27th of June. So a month, like 7 weeks ago, 6-7 weeks ago. Sick.
Yeah, so roughly just under 2 months.
Yeah. And how quick did you start to see that progress of now making, obviously, 5K, over 5K in 3 days?
To be real, the first time I started off, I remember putting in the chat, like, after, say, 3 days of just sending messages, and I'm like, I'm not getting nothing. Started to beat myself up a bit. Everyone's sort of gluing on mindset, keep yourself strong, and you just can't because you're like, oh, this is just, I'm trying my hardest, it's not working. And then I remember speaking to you about it, and then literally 2 hours later on the same day, I got 2 offers come through, and I was gassed. I was like, oh, yeah, I got an offer, bang, bang, bang. Time to make some money. Then you do the little offers, you get experience. They're not for you, if that's not what you want. And then you get into the bigger offers, and then within 3 days, like I said, I've made nearly 6 grand.
Mm-hmm. It's quite funny. I've actually got some screenshots on my iPad here. The second day on Setter School, I've got messages from you saying, I don't see myself, like, I don't know how this can work. I'm not making any progress. Literally 2 days afterwards, you get your first offer. Obviously, you got some experience. They weren't great offers, but you got experience from them. Literally 2 to 3 weeks later, we was looking for another better offer that suited you a bit better. It took about a week to find this offer that you're on now, right? A week and a half or so. A few days in, again, you was like, I'm struggling to find offers and stuff. We hopped on a call, did some group calls, dove into how we can actually find you the best offer. And again, you had a little bit of doubt, and you was like, I'm still struggling. I can't get an offer. And now you joined this offer like 10, 11 days ago, and you've made like 6, 7K in the past 9 days.
Yeah.
Fucking
literally.
crazy. How is it? How weird is it to look back to your second day knowing that you didn't give up?
It is mad when I think about it, because like when people come to me with this sort of like, how are you finding this, bro? How long you been doing it and all that? I'm sort of looking at myself thinking, if I did give up, you've missed out. It's like that picture where someone's digging diamonds and they walk off when they're that close, and someone's still going and they've got it. It's just that's the visualization I put to it.
Yeah, exactly. When did you like? I don't know if you can remember, but when was like the first moment you had when you was like, yo, this is real?
I think I wouldn't even say it's when I started, say, this week getting big payments. I think it's when I got my first offer.
Nice.
Because obviously, when you're in the school and you're sort of like, oh, is this it sort of thing? And then you're messaging a third party that's got nothing to do, may not even know people in the school. And they're like, yeah, that sounds good. Should we jump on a call? And then you're like, yeah, let's start getting gassed and that. And then for me, that's where it hit like, you know what, this is real.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
this. This is mad.
Sick. I love that. And how did it feel when you first got your like first commission as a setter?
It's one of them. It's like obviously I love cars. I could relate it to getting like a new car, you know, like new car day and you're gassed and you're like, this is what I wanted. It hits like that,
Mhm.
just like euphoria, and you think, oh man, been waiting for
There's no
this.
better feeling.
No.
What is like what's your next goal? Like income, travel, freedom? Like what's the goal moving forward now? You're in this position.
So as a 25-year-old, obviously I have different aspirations as someone that's say 22, 18, 17, whatever. But I have traveled a lot of nice places, but I've never touched America, to be fair. So I would definitely like to do that. And I think my goal for say the next 6 months, I would love to be earning 20K a month plus.
Nice. Why is that?
Because now I've say earned that amount in 3 days, I think give me like 3 more weeks and it will probably be a 15, 20K a month.
Mm,
So if that's doable and it's manageable and sustainable,
mm.
then why not on it?
Yeah, exactly. This is like the new normal for you now.
Mm.
Sick. Do you feel as if like you're on the right path now?
Yeah, 100%. I feel like set a school has definitely helped me with that because don't be wrong, anyone can sort of try and do it. I get a lot of messages saying, you know, this looks easy, and you think, try it then. But the difference is, network is your net worth. If you don't have the right people surrounding you, you're not going to get the results you want or the help you want, and you're just going to be stuck. And then you've got no one to go to.
Mhm. Yeah, exactly. What would you say to someone that's actually like thinking about joining a setter school?
From my personal experience, I just say do it. You know, I've made videos saying about risks and stuff. And this is the thing, everyone sees it as like a risk, like I've got to do this, I've got to do that. You ain't got to do nothing. All you've got to do is show up
Mm,
and just do the work,
mhm.
which you do for your standard 9 to 5, which you're probably getting maybe 100 quid a day at this big age. Do you know what I mean? So what you doing, like just join up.
That's sick, bro. That's sick. Why do you think this is like the best opportunities for guys right now?
I just think with the way society's going, obviously I'm a bit older than some people in the school, but you know, with all the Gen X sort of stuff and Gen Y, whatever, it's like you're on your phone 24/7,
Mm.
no matter what. If you're at work, if you're on the toilet, if you're on your in your car, which is a bit mad, you're at the pub, you're on your phone, you're either gambling, messaging birds that don't like you that won't message you back, doing something mad, ordering stuff. So why not just use all that time you're wasting on your phone and turn it into like profit?
Yeah, 100%, 100%. I would hate to see most people in this society's screen time on TikTok. Fucking ridiculous.
Mine used to be awful before. I remember you spoke to me about it, and you were like, "How much time do you spend on TikTok?" And I was like, "Probably 3, 4 hours a night."
Mhm.
And you think, "Why? You're making money off it?" Well, nah, but we'll make money off it, and it's worth your time, mate.
Yeah. Do you think Setter School has like helped you not just like income, but just as a person, like self improvement wise?
1,000%, 100%, because you're in a sort of big group
Mhm.
with a lot of hungry people, and I'm seeing people that are say 17 years old that are even hungrier than me.
Mhm.
They're in better shape, and you think, I'm 25, I need to be on top of this.
Mhm.
So it just pushes you. It's like a nice, friendly competition
Yeah.
where you think, you know what, you're doing that, I'm going to do this as well and try to do this and better myself. And you just push yourself up.
Mhm. That's sick. I love that, bro. Last one. Final message for anyone stuck in a 9 to 5 right now, doubting themselves.
I'd just say, no matter what age you are, stop for a minute and think about your life within the next, not even 5 to 6 months, just the next 5 years. Can you see yourself sitting there? You know, you might get a pay rise or two. No, I'm on 150 a day.
Mhm.
Sick, bro, but you can literally earn that within 5 minutes off of one message. So you're sort of sitting there, you know, moping about, I ain't doing that. I can't be bothered. It's risk. There's no risk to it. The only risk is, you know, you're not going to show up for yourself. And if you're not going to show up for yourself, then what have you got in life? Do you know what I mean? So just get on it while you can. I'm not saying it's going to stop tomorrow, but you know, like I say, you missed out on Bitcoin, you missed out FBA, you missed out on drop shipping. Don't miss out on this before you're 35 and you're too old to even, you know, use a phone at that point. So just get it done.
I love that. I appreciate you, Ron. Yeah, anyone watching this and you're ready to take action like Ron did, message my Instagram or the Setter School Instagram at Josh Granger. Book in a call, see if you're a good fit for Setter School. And yeah, we're only taking hungry guys like Ron here. So yeah, if you're ready and you're interested, give us a message and we'll get you inside.